Financial freedom gets talked about like it's this distant, almost mythical destination, something reserved for people who started a company, inherited money, or got lucky on a stock pick. But the reality is that financial freedom has a very specific definition, and once you understand what it actually means, the path to it becomes a lot less mysterious. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about reaching a point where your money covers your life, without you having to trade every hour of your day to make that happen. That might mean retiring early. It might mean having enough runway to leave a job you hate. It might just mean never having to stress about a car repair or a medical bill again. Whatever it looks like for you, the path there runs through the same 4 steps. And every single one of them can be started this year, regardless of where you're starting from. Welcome to Global Finance Watch, where we break down the strategies, trends, and decisions that drive real financial outcomes. If you're new here, subscribe. We publish finance education and market analysis every week. Let's get into the 4 steps. Step 1, get an honest picture of where you actually stand. This sounds simple, but most people genuinely don't know their real financial position. They have a rough sense of what they earn, a vague awareness of what they spend, and a complicated mix of feelings about their debt. That's not a financial picture, that's financial fog. And you can't navigate toward freedom in the fog. The first step is a financial snapshot. You need 3 numbers. Your monthly cash flow, which is what comes in versus what goes out. Your total debt, including every balance, credit cards, student loans, car loans, personal loans, your mortgage if you have one. And your net worth, which is everything you own of value minus everything you owe. We covered net worth in depth in a previous video, but the short version is this. It's the only number that actually tells you whether you're making progress. Here's why this step matters more than people realize. When you actually sit down and get specific, 2 things happen. First, you almost always find money you didn't know you were losing. Subscriptions you forgot about, spending patterns you weren't tracking, recurring charges that stopped making sense months ago. Most people who do this exercise find $200 to $400 a month they can redirect without changing their quality of life at all. Second, seeing the real numbers removes the anxiety of not knowing. Financial stress isn't only about the numbers themselves, it's about the uncertainty. When you know exactly where you stand, you can make a plan. You can't make a plan around a vague feeling. So before anything else in this video, take the time to build that snapshot. Use a spreadsheet, a budgeting app, or even a piece of paper. The format doesn't matter, the honesty does. Step 2, eliminate the debt that's working against you. Not all debt is the same. There's debt that's essentially neutral or even useful. A low-interest mortgage on a property that's appreciating, a student loan at 4% interest while your investments return 8%. That kind of debt doesn't need to be your enemy. But high-interest consumer debt, credit cards carrying 20%, 25%, sometimes over 30% interest, is a direct obstacle to financial freedom. Every dollar you have tied up in that debt is a dollar that isn't building your future. Worse, it's a dollar that's actively shrinking it, because compound interest works against you just as powerfully as it works for you when you're investing. There are 2 well-known approaches to paying down debt. The avalanche method means attacking the highest interest debt first, regardless of balance size. Mathematically, this is the most efficient approach. You pay less total interest over time. The snowball method, popularized by Dave Ramsey, means attacking the smallest balance first for the psychological win of eliminating a debt entirely before moving to the next one. Research suggests that for people who struggle with motivation, the snowball method actually leads to better real-world outcomes, even if it costs slightly more in interest. The right method is the one you'll actually stick to. What matters most is the behavior underneath either approach. Stop adding to high-interest debt while you're paying it down, and put every extra dollar you can find toward eliminating it. The $200 to $400 you found in step 1, that goes here. Any windfall, a tax refund, a bonus, a side income payment, goes here. The goal is to make debt elimination a campaign, not a passive background process. Once that high-interest debt is gone, something significant happens. The money you were sending to a lender every month becomes money you own. And that money, redirected into the next steps, is what starts building real momentum. Step 3. Build a financial cushion that gives you options. Most people skip straight from get out of debt to start investing and miss what might be the most underrated step in the entire process: building a proper emergency fund. The conventional wisdom is 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside in a liquid, accessible account, meaning a high-yield savings account, not the market. The reasoning is straightforward. When an unexpected expense hits, a job loss, a medical bill, a major car repair, and you don't have cash available, you have two bad options. You go into debt, or you sell investments, potentially at the wrong time. Either way, you take a step backward. An emergency fund doesn't earn you wealth directly. What it does is protect you from losing the wealth you're building. It keeps one bad month from becoming a financial crisis. It also does something that's harder to quantify, but just as important. It removes desperation from your decision-making. People with a financial cushion can afford to be patient. They can wait for the right job rather than taking the first one out of panic. They can hold their investments through a market dip instead of selling at the bottom. Financial options are a form of power, and an emergency fund is what buys them. If 3 to 6 months feels overwhelming as a starting point, start with 1 month. Or $1,000. The specific number matters less than having something meaningful between you and a financial emergency. Build it in a high-yield savings account. The interest rates on these accounts have improved significantly in recent years, meaning your emergency fund can actually earn something while it sits there. Once your cushion is in place, something changes in how you approach money. The anxiety that drives a lot of bad financial decisions starts to quiet down. That mental shift is real, and it's worth building toward even before the fund is fully funded. Step 4. Put your money to work automatically. This is where financial freedom stops being a concept and starts becoming a mathematical reality. Everything in the first 3 steps was about clearing obstacles and building a foundation. This step is about building the engine. The core principle is simple. Your money should be generating more money while you're doing other things. And the most reliable, accessible way to do that, the one backed by decades of data across every kind of market, is consistent, automated investing in diversified index funds over a long time horizon. Here's what that looks like in practice. You set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to an investment account on payday. Before you have a chance to spend it, even $100 a month invested consistently in a broad market index fund, earning the S&P 500's historical average return of around 10% annually, grows to over $200,000 over 30 years. Increase that to $500 a month and you're looking at over $1 million. The math is not complicated. The challenge is human, staying consistent, not reacting to market swings, and not touching the money. The accounts matter too. If your employer offers a 401k match, that's the first place to invest. An employer match is a guaranteed 50% to 100% return on that money before the market does anything. After that, a Roth IRA is a powerful tool because your money grows tax-free. Once those are maximized, a standard brokerage account gives you unlimited investing flexibility. As your income grows, increase your contributions. This is the lever most people don't pull hard enough. Lifestyle inflation, spending more as you earn more, is the silent killer of financial freedom. Every time you get a raise, direct a meaningful portion of that increase into your investments before it becomes a new expense. You'll barely notice the difference in your lifestyle. You'll notice the difference in your portfolio compounding over 20 years. The goal of this step is to reach what's called your financial independence number, the point at which your investment returns cover your living expenses indefinitely and work becomes optional. The most commonly cited framework is the 25x rule. If you can accumulate 25 times your annual expenses in invested assets, a 4% annual withdrawal rate covers your costs without depleting the principal. For someone spending $50,000 a year, that's $1.25 million. For someone spending $40,000, it's $1 million. These aren't impossible numbers for someone who starts step 4 in their 20s or 30s and stays consistent. Let's bring all 4 steps together. Step 1. Build a clear, honest financial snapshot so you know exactly where you stand. Step 2. Eliminate high-interest debt with focused intensity. It's the most reliable, high-return investment you can make. Step 3. Build an emergency fund that gives you options and removes desperation from your decisions. And Step 4. Automate consistent investing in diversified index funds and let compound growth do the work over time. None of these steps require a high income, a financial advisor, or a lucky break. They require clarity, consistency, and the willingness to prioritize your future self over your current impulses. That's genuinely it. Financial freedom isn't reserved for a specific type of person. It's available to anyone willing to take the right steps in the right order and stay the course. And you can start today. If this video was useful, drop a comment with where you are in the 4 steps. We read every single one. Check out our Investing for Beginners video if you want to go deeper on Step 4, and subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you in the next one.